Welcome to another video lectures on control system. So the question they have given us, consider the open loop system with a unity feedback system given by g of s is equal to 2k into s plus 5 divided by s into s plus 13 into s plus 12, s plus 2. So this is a problem based on the root locus. So the root locus plot with k being varied from 0 to infinity. Answer the following questions. How many branches does the root locus have? So branch is nothing but an order of the system. So if you see g of s, this is my equation. At the denominator, if I multiply s term, I will get s power 3. So s power 3 represent s power any value represent the order. So here the order is 3, so the branch value is 3. The second question is write any one of the angle of an asymptote. So the asymptote formula is here number of pole n represent 3 and number of zeros represent m, that is equal to 1. So n minus m is 2. So the asymptote formula is 2q plus 1 into 180 degree divided by n minus m. So here n minus m is 2. And since it is 2, the q varies from 0 to 1. And if I substitute q is equal to 0, I will get asymptote is equal to 90 degree. And if I substitute q is equal to 1, I will get it is 270 degree. Since they are asked to write only one angle, any one of an angle, so I taken 90 degree. Next one is the centroid of the asymptote is at s is equal to. So the centroid formula is the sum of the poles minus sum of the zeros divided by n minus m. So here the pole is, if you see, it is 0, minus 13, minus 2 are my poles and minus 5 is my zeros. So if I add this 3 values, I will get minus 15 as sum of the poles and minus of minus 5 is plus 5 divided by 2. So I will get minus 10 divided by 2, that is nothing but minus 5 is my answer. So the next question is does the root locus intersect with the imaginary axis? So what are the poles? Minus 2 and minus 5 and minus 13 are the poles, right? And at 0 I have a pole, right? And at minus 5 I have some zeros. So if I start from 0, if I start from minus 2, at right hand side I have only one pole. So that is an root locus exists between minus 2 and 0. So if I start from minus 5, at the left hand side I have 2 poles. So it is an even. So there is no root locus exists between the minus 5 and minus 2. So if I saw between minus 13, I have odd number of poles and odd number of poles. So there is an root locus exists between minus 13 and minus 5. So I can draw it like this. Okay. So the poles root locus start from pole and it ends with zeros. So there must be a breakaway point between the minus 2 and the 0. So usually it will be the center point is an average of this one. So the next question is, does s is equal to minus 4 lie on the root locus? So if I have minus 4 at this point, the right hand side of this one I have only 2 poles, so there is no root locus exists between minus 4 and minus 2, so it doesn't have any root locus. So what is the value of the breakaway point which is down to a decimal point? So in order to find the breakaway point, I have to take 1 plus g of s into h of s is equal to 0. Here h of s is unity feedback system, so its value is 1. And now I am going to substitute the value of g of s and I am going to equate it to 0. So if I equate and if I multiply the denominator term to the to 1, and the denominator value if I goes to the right hand side, and if I multiply with 0, I will get the answer like this. Okay, so now I am going to multiply s with s plus 13 into s plus 2. That is nothing but s square plus 15s plus 26. Now I am multiply with this one. I will get s cube plus 15s square plus 26s divided by 2 into s plus 5 is equal to minus k. So I can write k like this. Okay. Now I am going to differentiate this k with respect to 0, and I am going to equate it to 0. So so it is in the terms of uv formula. So v, I have to take it the whole square. Next I am going to write v is something but 2s plus 10. So 2s plus 10 we would have to write like this. Then we have to differentiate s cube plus 15s square plus 26 by s. So I will get 3s square plus 30s plus 26 minus. Now you have to write the s cube plus 15s square plus 26s, and I am going to differentiate 2s plus 10 with respect to s. So I will get 2. So if I equate it to 0, the denominator term will goes off, and minus also it will goes on. So 2s plus 10 into 3s square plus 30s plus 26s minus 2s cube plus minus 30s square minus 52s is equal to 0. So now I am going to multiply this 2s plus 10 with 3s square plus 30s plus 26x. I will get 6s cube plus 30s square plus 60s square plus 300s plus 52s plus 260 minus 2s cube minus 30s square minus 52s. So if I solve 6s cube minus 2s cube, it is 4s cube, and 30s square minus 30s square get cancelled out, plus 60s square because 52s and minus 52s get cancelled out, plus 300s plus 260 is equal to 0. Now if I divide it by 4 on both sides, I will get s cube plus 15s square plus 75s plus 65 is equal to 0. So the s value is nothing but minus 1.047. So you substitute in the k term. K is equal to minus of s cube plus 15s square plus 26s divided by 2s plus 10. So if I substitute this first equation in the second equation, I will get the answer in the positive. If it is a positive value, means the s value is a breakaway point. Okay, because since s is you have 3 values, right? So I have taken only one value because I already know the answer, and you can see the average of 2 and 0 is 1. So it must be s is equal to minus 1 point something only. So that is why I fixed this value. Next problem, consider an unity feedback control system whose open loop transfer function g of s is equal to a s plus 1 divided by s square. What is the gain crossover frequency in terms of a? So you have to they are asked to take the modulus, and they have to substitute omega is equal to omega ec, that is equal to 1. So if I take modulus, I will get root of a omega the whole square plus 1 divided by omega square, that is equal to 1. So a square omega square plus 1 is equal to omega power 4. So omega power 4 minus a square minus omega square minus 1 is equal to 0. So if I take x is equal to omega square, I can write x square minus a square or x minus 1 is equal to 0. So here the formula, right? X is equal to minus b plus or minus b root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So that is equal to minus of here it is minus of minus a square. Okay, I have written it wrong here. Plus or minus a power 4 minus 4 into minus 1 divided by 2. So I can write it as plus a square, okay, plus or minus root of a power 4 plus 4 divided by 2. This is your x value. So since you know x is equal to omega and the omega is equal to omega gc is square, x becomes omega gc square. So omega gc is equal to root of a square plus or minus root of a power 4 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so the next question is, what is the relation between the omega gc and a of the phase margin is 45. So you know the formula for phase margin, right? Phase margin is equal to 180 degree plus angle of g of j omega term. So that is equal to 180 degree. So since I have a square term, I have to write it as minus 180 degree because it is in the denominator, plus tan inverse of imaginary term is a omega divided by 1. So that is equal to 45 degree they have given. So if I solve 45 is equal to tan inverse of a omega, tan 45 is 1. So 1 is equal to a omega. So here omega is nothing but omega gc. So I can write omega gc is equal to 1 divided by a. So I substitute this first equation in the second equation. So I can combine these two terms. I can find the value of a. So 1 by a is equal to root of a square plus or minus root of a square plus 4 divided by 2. So 1 divided by a square is equal to a square plus or minus root of a square plus 4 divided by 2. So I can write 2 divided by a square minus a square is equal to root of a power 4 plus 4. So 2 minus a power 4 divided by a square, the whole square is equal to a power 4 plus 4. So now I can write expand this term 4 minus 4a power 4 plus a power 8 divided by a power 4 is equal to a power 4 plus 4. So 4 divided by a power 4 minus 4 plus a power 4 is equal to a power 4 plus 4. So a power 4 and a power 4 get cancelled out. So 4 divided by a power 4 is equal to 8. So 1 divided by a power 4 is equal to 2. So a power 4 is equal to 0.5. So a is equal to 0.5 power 1 divided by 4. That is nothing but 0.84. So I hope this video is useful for you. Thank you.